It's cold out there anyway. Get up and make some coffee.
Some space. Don't let me darken your front door. That is not what I came here for. Do you still carry all that weight?
All right. Good morning. First in the parking lot. Just how I like it. And it's cold. It's 30 something degrees. But a couple of things I like to do to get ready for photography in the sand dunes. And firstly is I like to change to the lens I think I'm going to use the most, which in this case is my 70 to 200. I like to put it on early right now because the last thing I want to be doing is faffing around in the sand dunes changing lenses when I don't have to. So I'm at least going to start with this one and put it on now, and hopefully, you know, if I need to change, I'll change it, but you know, I might not. But at least I'll be ready. Second thing is I'm going to make sure I have fully charged batteries in both my video camera and my DSLR, for the same reason. I don't want to be faffing around changing batteries, you know. So even if I've got 20 or 30%, I'll change it, and I'll make sure everything is fully charged up 100%. And the third thing is one of these guys. Definitely essential. Gonna head out. It's just starting to get light on the horizon. Looking forward to this. Really looking forward to it. So I'm heading out to an area that I went to last year. So it's a bit of a walk, maybe 40 minutes or something. But should warm me up anyway, if nothing else. Starting to get a little bit twitchy. The sun's probably about 20 minutes from coming up, and I haven't got up anywhere yet for my photo. Still looking, but it's great to be out. We'd love to get set up and just be able to enjoy the sunrise, maybe. cleaning my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Hate these things. Talk about faffing around. Having to wear glasses just sucks. Alright, well, I'm not cold anymore. I've walked about, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. But so I'm gonna shoot that view back there. So I gotta be really careful when you're around your bag, not kick sand in it. Zip it up, and the composition I'm gonna shoot is over my shoulder with the snaking lines of the sand. We should get some nice shadows, but I want to get a shot off before the sun comes up, because I kind of like the light before we get direct sun. Direct sun's pretty cool as well, but want to get a shot before that with a slightly more softer light. So I've got my 70 to 200 on. I'm just going to frame it up. So one thing I use a lot more than I used to is the histogram on the back of the camera, just to make sure that I've got the highlights and the shadows are not clipping. And if anything, I tend to lean towards a little bit more shadows, so it's a little bit more to the left, but I just like that sort of darker style. But that's my composition right there. Well, there's my shot, and I'll get close in so you can see my composition here. What I'm going for is not too much of the sky, because there's just nothing happening in the sky at all. So I'm just going to have just a little bit in the top of the frame, just to give it some depth. And you got the mountains obviously in the back, and then the leading lines. That's what sand dunes are all about for me anyway. Starting bottom left, going up to so your eye sort of starts bottom left and goes up into the middle of the frame and off to the top right. So I like it. But I'm going to get one off before the sun comes up. Alright, fantastic. 2 shots, one focusing on the sand dunes at the bottom of the frame in the foreground, and one on the horizon. And here is the image right now. I always feel like you should whisper when you're in places like this, because it's so quiet. So I've just changed my scene just a little bit, and I've put a polarizer on the front. So I wanted to see what this would be like. And I quite like it. So that's the polarizer off. Give it a spin, maybe a quarter turn. Yeah, I really like that look right about there. So I'm going to take that shot. So the sun will be up in very shortly, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And it's tempting to run around and try and find something else, but I think I'm just going to wait here and just enjoy this. Getting really cold, but it's funny, in an environment like this you forget about the cold, and you know, the excitement of taking photos, just you forget about all that. But I'm cold. But what a great morning. I think I might have a couple of good ones, so we'll see when I get home. But I'm gonna pack up and wander back to the car and make some coffee and have some breakfast. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, hopefully you got something out of it. And as always, we'll see you on the next one real soon. Bye for now.